Hi, this is David for Magma Dive. We're here at Thingvellir, Iceland's greatest lake. We have a beautiful sunset and I think it's the perfect time for me to show you how I get ready just before a dive. So let's dive right in, but I'm going to put on my undersuit first, and this is going to keep my body very, very warm underwater. And the way it works is that it traps a layer of warm air close to your skin, and then the cold water stops taking the heat away from your body, so you can stay essentially underwater much longer than if you weren't wearing this. Okay, it's like a sleeping bag with arms and legs, keeps you very warm and cozy inside your dry suit. Let's go put that on now. Alright, this is my dry suit. This is a modified waterproof dry suit, and I've had this for about 4 years. It's like a battle tank. It's had about 2,000 dives on it, but it has not let me down yet, and I will always continue to dive in it until it gives up on me. So when we put the dry suit on, we make sure that it's pulled up all the way onto your body. Make sure that you've got thick socks on before you put your dry suit on, because you don't want to get cold toes when you're underwater. And what happens usually is the braces get stuck somewhere deep up inside no man's land, so you need to untangle those. Extend the straps over the shoulders, on, pull in the slack, make sure it's nice and tight. The same with the other one. Pull in the slack, make sure it's nice and tight, and then put away the free ends there, tuck them away. The next stage is always, if you're using dry gloves like me, okay, they're already attached to the suit, you're going to want to put on some undergloves. So you put your gloves on like so, alright, and that's going to stop my hands from getting wet, cold and horrible, miserable underwater. I'm not really a fan of wet gloves. I've always liked dry gloves, and since crossing over to the dark side of dry gloves, I've really enjoyed the experience and I'm never going back. So this is how we put on the undergloves, and now we're going to put on the dry suit like so. Extend your fingers all the way into the gloves, and then just slowly work the gloves onto the hand like that. Make sure that you push your fingertips all the way inside. If you're wearing thick gloves like me, it is a bit of a squeeze, but obviously we're going to be diving in very, very cold water, so we have to bulk up on our thermal protection to make it very, very cozy and nice inside. Take my hat off now. I'm going to show you how I get into my neck seal. When you put your neck seal on, don't just put your head into there and push through like you're about to give birth. You want to take your hands inside, take a nice grip of your neck seal, and then let gravity do the work for you, okay? So stretch it over the head and then push your head gently through, taking the seal over your ears and then letting it wrap around your neck, all right? Like so, over the head like that. Nice and gently through. Let it finish off beautifully, and then it should be in place. Okay, now what we need to do is make sure that the neck seal is not doubled up. Cameraman, can you just do that for me? Using one hand, just check it's okay on here. Here. Check the neck seal is good.
It's good.
It's good, yeah? Sure? 100%? Yeah? Okay, good.
And this one.
That's nice. Now I need you to zip the suit up for me. Can you do that?
Okay.
Just zip it up and then, can you do that or not really?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Seal that up.
Seal it up. That'd be really nice if we could film that, but you're not set up.
I can't, no.
Okay. And look at this, you can see It's pulled all the way over, and then you can just give it a double check there at the end. Never assume ever that your dry suit is closed 100%. Never rely on someone else's judgment. Always give yourself a visual check there and make sure you are Loctite, ready for the water, okay? Now, we are going to put on our weight belt next, okay? This is about 10 kilograms here I have, and that's about just enough for me to submerge comfortably underwater without sinking like the Bismarck down to the bottom. Very, very important, guys. Never overweight yourself in dry suit diving, because you're going to need to compensate for that by adding loads of air to your dry suit. Then you just blow up like a balloon and up you go like the Rocket Man. It's very, very uncomfortable and it doesn't look good, okay? So that's always something to think about. Now, what we're going to do is also vent some of the air from the suit by putting a couple of fingers inside the suit and just bending down like that. And what that does, that takes out all of the excess air from your suit, and then you're much more prepared to descend under the water without all of this excess air in the suit. Last minute check, make sure your dry suit is all the way open. I like to dive with my dry suit open. The reason being is that I never need to compromise my own safety because I'm touching the valve all the time, okay? A lot of underwater photographers, cave divers, tech divers, they dive with it fully open so that they can concentrate on what they're doing, and that's very important for you, okay? Safety first, always. Now, we're running out of time. We need to move forward. Let's put our hood on. Okay, this is a standard hood for my dry suit. Goes over the head. There's no correct way to put it on. Just yank it on like that. That's good. Get it into position like that. And then, cameraman, I need you to tuck that in for me if you have a time. Or just, can you do that quickly for me? Tuck it all in. That's it. Nice. Very good. Okay. Very nice. So tuck it all in. That's all good. That's it, good. Back onto the roll. Now we have the hood in place, we've secured the thermal protection at the neckline as well, so that keeps you a little bit warmer. We're also going to get our mask into position. What I do is I like to wear it on my head like this, and when I'm ready to get into the water, it's always there, okay? I think that's everything. Now we're going to get into the rig, okay? So the best way to do this is just, if you can, cameraman, hold this one hand on here. Hold one hand on here, like that. That's good. And now we're going to just get under this. Very good. And now we're just going to put everything into place. This goes under the arm. Connect that in. Make sure you're on. Okay, make sure this is working. Make sure your regulators are working. And don't forget your alternate air. Very good. 200 bar, very nice. This is my torch. That will go into position right about there. And let's bring you into the light here. Put this in place. Okay. That thing there, just undo that. There we go. This is not a dress rehearsal, okay? Just like life.
So talk about what you're doing. How-to video.
Fins on, clean the mask, into the water. Giant stride, off the lava. Make sure you don't hit it. Make sure you pull your hood out from your mask. This is one of the biggest mistakes people make, okay? Get the brakes into position. Okay. Fully inflate your VCD. Okay. Reg in.